Alright, I got this dresser that I plan on turning into an entertainment unit, and it's in pretty rough shape, and it is very gross and dirty. I bought it at the thrift store. It had a mirror, so it has some, I think that's probably concealer. It was listed for $39.99 at the Goodwill, and it was 50% off, so paid 20 bucks for it. I'm going to do a quick rundown of what my plan is. It's got this, and I don't like that, so hopefully I'm going to try and take that off. This, and then the base, and I've got these feet that I'm going to try and do, and then I'm going to fill this in, and then I think I'm just going to paint it. Oh, and I want to try and get rid of this gold. It's not my style, and this is going to be for myself, and so I'm going to take out some of the drawers, and these two, this one and that one right there. I was going to do all three at the top, but I decided that, you know, drawers are always nice, and they're it's pretty bad. So I got to clean this sucker and go from there. So we'll see how this turns out. Also, it's got this inlay thing here, and this is not real wood. This is, but this is not. And it's like this glossy sort of, I don't even know, veneer type thing. So, not sure what's going to happen with that, but let's do it. Got all the things I wanted off. Got this thing off, and you can see this little, I'm going to fill that probably with Bondo. Managed to get all of that off. And the base. So I'll have to put something here, and that I'm going to try and make a new base of sorts. And I was thinking of cutting up to this board, just kind of cutting it off, like all the way up to here, and because that's damaged, and the other side is also damaged right there and here, and so that is currently my plan. Basically cut, and I have these feet that I had found. They're quite large and bulky, I'm kind of thinking maybe using these as the, you know, once it's cut down, as the feet. We shall see. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but I got 4 of them. So that's sort of the plan right now. And then I need to get a new board, put in a new like board so that I don't need to put a drawer in there. These little brackets right here, and we're going to be taking them out, and we have this 2x3 that we're going to cut down and build a new frame, and we're just going to do it right in here instead of like building it and then adding it to it, and we're going to make it so that it's set in like so, without that there obviously, and that's going to strengthen everything, and it's going to give us a nice solid base, I guess you could say. Alright, here we are. I have sanded everything. I have filled the gaps that I was going to fill with Bondo and any holes that I found. And then I also sanded the rim. And I'm thinking of doing like a wash and then a solid paint color. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and start priming, and this is what I will be using. This brown paint, it's the color is Grizzly, and I'm going to be using this and basically dry brushing it on the trims and the drawer fronts. It's going to be kind of my accent color. And then I have this one, which is a varnished ivory. It's like an off-white sort of cream, and that's going to be my paint that I'm going to do the top and everything that I primed earlier. I've got, this is the top part of the dresser here. We notched out a piece of this particle board on both sides, right here and right there. And we're going to be putting brackets in here so that the plywood can lay on top, and that'll be our shelving. And we're doing it all the way across just in case we decide to have this open as well, because this drawer right here is attached. You know, it's like so, and it's gonna be, it's all, you know, fake wood, particle board, whatever, and I'm not sure how that's gonna look to have this along with our other drawer fronts that we are making. So that's what we've done. My shelving pieces here. This is going to be the shelf that is going to go at the top. This is going to be for my center where the door was. I'm going to add a shelf there, and then these pieces right here are going to be my side walls or my dividers. And I am going to go ahead and do the same dry brushing with the Grizzly paint. So obviously I got a little ahead of myself and I started painting prematurely. So I am going to have to come back in here and I'm going to redo it. We added this bracket, or this piece. There's going to be a shelf that comes in here. And then up here I'm going to get rid of this paint because I want it to be this sort of, if you can see it, dry brush stain type look. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm still not 100% sure about the drawer. I think I'm going to just kind of wing it and make up my mind on that one once everything is kind of in and I can properly see whether it's going to look good or be all weird. But it is nice. We took the backing off, obviously, and we can access it real nicely here. So I'm going to go ahead and sand this, make it all smooth. I had to chip off some paint there to attach that, and so that's where I'm at now. Okay, I've got a little shim, and I'm going to staple this shelf in, and it's going to line up with the bottom here. And the reason I'm doing that is because this one has that lip right there, sorry, and so it makes sense that this one would also have a lip, in my opinion. And I'm going to use 1-inch nails. It works. It's weird, but it works. Okay, these are the inside middle dividers. We're gonna attach these little pieces as our little brackets to stable it onto the unit. Okay, we've got our trim pieces. These are for the sides, and this is for the front. These are 1x3s. And we've got our drawer fronts. Just spruce, it was a 1x10, but we used our planer to get them down to about 1/2 inch. And we've marked out the center where we're gonna have the handles, so we're gonna drill the holes, and then I'm gonna sand it and do the dry brush. And but right now we're gonna put the holes in. Sanded down, it's nice and smooth. I kind of rounded the edges a little bit, softened, I guess I should say. So I'm going to go ahead and dry brush all of these things. Also, I was totally wrong. This is that little drawer, and it's actually real wood. So that's great. I just assumed it wasn't because the other ones weren't, so not bad. Don't assume things, people. So I'm going to dry brush this as well. So I've decided I'm going to go with the feet, and I'm going to drill a hole. It has this mounting hardware, so you push it in and then it screws in. So I drill the holes. Okay, I got my drawer and my drawer fronts. Here's the drawer. Not pretty. I found out where I need to put my holes for the handle. And I'm going to put some glue on here, and then I'm going to put the front on and put the handles on. Okay, the backing is back on. The next step is just going to be the final reveal, I guess, but before we do that, let's take one more look at the before. Also, real quick, the feet. I decided to keep them black